Hi, this is Mrs. A of Math A Matic. If you are new here, I just want you to know that I have series of videos for grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9 math. So please don't forget to subscribe, share my videos, and like if you like it. Now, this video is about joint variation. Meron akong videos about direct and inverse variation. Pag hindi nyo pa napanood, just find it here. You can watch it. So, sa joint variation, isosolve natin yung unknown, i-write natin yung equation ng joint variation, at isosolve din natin yung constant of variation. Now, what is joint variation? Joint variation is a mathematical equation that describes a relation where one variable depends on two or more other variables. Now, maganda siyang i-compare sa direct variation. Joint variation is the same as direct variation but with two or more quantities. Okay, so ito yung direct variation. The equation is y is equal to k times x. Ngayon, ito naman yung joint variation. Y is equal to k times x times z. So you notice, nagdagdag tayo dito ng another variables. So nagko-compare na tayo dito ngayon ng three variables here, x, y, and z. Wherein, yung isang variable, magdidepend siya ngayon sa dalawang variable na x and z. Okay, so again, that's the equation that you need to memorize. Y is equal to k times x times z. Wherein, if you want to solve for k, pwede mo rin gamitin dito, substitute mo lang, saka mo na lang isolve yung k. O kaya, kung gusto mong diretso na, ito yung formula ng k, that is y over x z. Kasi, i-divide lang natin both sides by x para ma-isolate natin yung k. Diba? So, ayan. So, kaya ang k is equal to y over x z. Now, kung hindi mo matatandaan ito, dapat ito tandaan mo at least. Kasi pwede mo naman ma-solve yung k dito. Now, k here is also called the constant of variation and k should not be equal to 0. Same as x and z should not be equal to 0. So here now the phrases that describe joint variation. Y varies jointly with x and z. Take note, jointly with x and z. Y is jointly proportional to x and z. It means the same thing. So, ibig sabihin nito, pag joint variation ito, means that when x and z increases, y increases by the same factor. So, kapareho siya talaga ng direct. Kasi sa direct variation, pag nag-increase yung x, nag-increase din yung y. Dito, ganun din. Pag nag-increase yung x and z natin dito, mag-increase din yung value ng y. Magdidepend yung value ng y sa x and z. And they increase or decrease by the same factor, k, or constant of variation. Now, so this is now the equation. How to write? The equation y, this one, is equal to k times x times z. Take note of that. Or, to solve for k, that is y over x z. So here, let's practice how to translate this into equation. Y varies jointly with w and s. It means y is equal to k times w times s. Another one, r is jointly proportional to p and q. Means r is equal to k times p times q. That's how you're going to write the equation of variation in joint. Now, here are examples of joint variation in real life. area of a triangle varies jointly with the base and the height. So here, look at this. We have three variables that we are talking here: the area of the triangle, the base, and the height. Okay, if you remember the area of a triangle, the formula is what? 1/2 times base times height. B is the base of the triangle, H is the height of the triangle, and A is the area of the triangle. So if you're going to write the joint variation equation, it should be A is equal to K times B times H. Another example is the volume of a pyramid. Volume of a pyramid varies jointly as the area of the base and height. So here, B is the area of the base, the big letter B, and H is the height, and V is the volume. So we can now write the equation of variation as V is equal to K times B times H. So here's our other examples or equations that shows joint variation. Y is equal to 2 times X times Z. K is 2. We have A is equal to 1/2 B times H, and the value of K is 1/2. And Y is equal to 1.5 times R times S, and K is 1.5. And V is equal to pi R squared H, and that is K is equal to pi, or that pi is the value of pi is 3.1416. Okay, so let's have some problems that shows joint variation. So we have here y varies jointly as x and z, and y is equal to 12, and x is equal to 4, and z is equal to 5. Find the constant of variation and the equation of variation. So now, first, we need to find the constant of variation. So we can use this formula for k, or you can use this and then just isolate k. So substitute the value of x, z, and y to solve for k. So ano yung first set ng given natin? Ang y natin ay 12. So ayan siya, y. And x na sa denominator, 4 times 5. That is 4 times 5. The value of x and z. So that is now k is equal to 12 over 20. And we can reduce this to lowest term by 5. By 4. 12 divided by 4, that is 3. And 20 divided by 4, that is 5. So k is equal to 3/5. The constant of variation. Next, substitute the value of k in y is equal to k x z in order to solve for the equation, or in order to write the equation. So the equation is y is equal to 3/5 x z. That's it. Find the constant of variation and the equation of the variation. No need for you to solve for y. Hindi naman hinanap dito at hindi siya nagbigay ng panibagong values ng x and z. Okay, let's have another example. Y varies jointly as x and z, and y is equal to 30, x is equal to 2, and z is equal to 5. Find y when x is equal to 3 and z is equal to 6. Now, sabi dito, find y. But then, bago natin ma-solve yung y, kailangan makuha natin muna yung value ng k. Yan lagi ang unang step na gagawin natin. So ngayon, ang first set ng given natin ay magagamit natin yon para ma-solve natin yung k. Ito ang gagamitin nating formula. Y is equal to 30, and that is 30 over 2 times 5. X is 2, z is 5. So 2 times 5, that is 10. So 30 divided by 10 is equal to 3. That is the value of k. Now, may value ng k ka na. Isa-substitute na natin yung value ng k dito sa equation na y is equal to k times x times z. So y is equal to 3, and yung second set ng given, x is 3 and z is 6. So y is equal to 3 times 3, 9, times 6, that is equal to 54. That's the value of y. Okay, here's the word problem. The volume of a pyramid varies jointly as the area of the base and height. and V is equal to 175 cubic centimeters when B, or the base, the area of the base, is equal to 35 centimeters squared, and H is equal to 15 centimeters. Find the volume when B, or the area of the base, is equal to 20 square centimeters and H is equal to 9 centimeters. So ngayon, ay kung gusto mong identify muna kung ano yung X, Y, and Z, pwede rin. Okay, let's represent Y as the volume of the pyramid. X is the area of the base, and Z is the height of the pyramid. Para mas mabilis, ma-follow mo kaagad kung ano yung sa formula. Now, the formula is Y is equal to K, X, and Z. So ngayon, solve natin yung K. And that is equal to what? Y, volume, that is 175 cubic centimeters, divided by X, and that is the area of the base, which is 35 square centimeters, and the height, that is Z, height of the pyramid, which is equal to 15 centimeters. Now, dito ngayon, yung unit na yan, cubic centimeters na yan, mayroon kang square centimeters dito sa denominator at mayroon kang centimeters. Pag minultiply mo yan, magiging cubic centimeters, which is makakancel na ngayon yung unit. So, ang K natin ngayon ay 175 divided by 35 times 15, that is 525. 175 divided by 525 is the value of K. Or pwede pa natin ma-reduce sa lowest term ito by dividing both numerator and denominator by 175. 175 divided by 175 is 1. 525 divided by 175 is equal to 3. I need to put it here. Sorry. Okay? Dito rin, ganun din. Magdi-divide ka rin ng 175. Okay. So that is K is equal to 1/3. So we already have the value of K. Now, pwede na natin ma-solve yung pangalawang volume ng pyramid na kung saan the base is 20 centimeter squared and 9 centimeters. So Y is equal to K, that is 1/3, times 20 square centimeters times 9 centimeters. So 20 times 9, that is 180, times 1 is still 180 divided by 3. Fraction siya, diba? 1/3. Multiply mo lang yung numerator times 20 times 9 and then divide lang sa denominator. So that is equal to 180 cubic centimeters divided by 3, that is 60 cubic centimeters. So ito ngayon ang volume ng pyramid kung saan ang area of the base niya ay 20 square centimeters and the height is 9. So, napansin nyo dito, sa unang volume ko, 175, dito mas mataas ang area of the base. At ang height din ay mataas. So, ang volume niya ay mataas din. Ngayon, sa pangalawang binigay ko, binabaan ko na ngayon yung area of the base at binabaan ko na rin yung height. Kaya yung volume niya ay mababa din. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng kind of variation na to. Okay, so if you want to try this, Y varies jointly with X and Z, and Y is equal to 12 when X is equal to 3, Z is equal to 2. What is Y when X is equal to 6 and Z is equal to 3? Okay, so the formula is there. Oh, you want to answer first? You can pause the video and just continue if you are ready. So here to find for K, 12 divided by 3 times 2. That is X times Z. So 12 divided by 6, and that is 2, the value of k. So now we can solve that. You can use that value of k to solve for um, the value of y by substituting all these values k, z, and x. So 2 times 6 times 3. 2 times 6, that is 12, times 3, that is 36. That's the value of y. Did you get it right? Okay, so that's all for this video, and please don't forget to subscribe and watch for my coming videos about combined variation. See you on the next one. Bye!